Hey guys, my name is Shaaanelle with the 3 A's here on YouTube, 1A in real life, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a super exciting day. It's going to be a super exciting video because I am officially 2 years post relaxer. Yeah! So, May 4th, 2018 was my last relaxer, and I had decided at some point during my stretch period that I was going to transition out back into natural hair. And here we are. We are 2 years now post relaxer, and we're ready to get started. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I need to take out these braids. I've had these braids in for about a month. These are knotless box braids, and I didn't do them neat to begin with, so I don't want to confuse anybody and have you guys thinking that this is like what your braids are going to look like after a month. I purposefully did not take care of these braids how you would take care of your braids if you wanted them to last, but this is what they're looking like after a month of being in my head. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking them out. Okay, so as I take down my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys kind of a brief run through of my journey so far and how I got to this point. So, in 2009, well, starting from jump, I have pretty much been relaxed for the majority of my childhood. In 2009, I decided that I was gonna stop getting relaxers because I had just like this idea that I didn't need to relax my hair for it to be straight, and that I would just try to basically press my hair or straighten it, flat iron it, or whatever to get it to the straight point that I wanted at. And then sometimes I'd be able to, you know, wear it curly. I kind of did my thing with my hair, right? My hair has never been long. It's always been kind of neck, ears, jawline area. Like, it's never been long at any point at all. And I didn't really have the mind to say, okay, you know, I'm going to take care of my hair, and I need my hair to be healthy in order for it to grow and be long and stuff like that. And to be honest, it wasn't really my goal. So I wasn't really using any heat protectants because I always use heat protectants, and I was like, man, this heat protectant is always weighing my hair down. Like, I'm never getting the silk press results that I want whenever I'm blow drying and flat ironing my hair. So I wasn't using heat protectants. I wasn't doing anything like that. And at this point, I was not on any type of like healthy hair journey. It was just me deciding I'm gonna straighten my hair without the relaxer. So in 2015, I was getting tired of my hair being short. I was getting tired of it never like getting to a longer point, always staying around my ears, neck, and jawline, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted long hair, and I was getting really tired of it. So in 2015, I was looking some stuff up on the internet, and I happened to run across Pretty Witty 77. Pretty Witty 77 has this long, beautiful, gorgeous hair, you guys. She just has really gorgeous hair, and she was relaxed. Every time I was looking up stuff, and trying to see, you know, how to go about straightening my hair in a proper way. My hair was always smelling burnt every weekend when I was, you know, washing it, blow drying it, and then flat ironing it. It was always smelling burnt, and I was just over it. So I was like, how can I do my hair straight, wear it in straight styles, and keep it healthy, you know what I'm saying? So that I'm not always burning my hair off. Anyway, I saw that she was relaxed, and I was like, okay, this is a thought, right? Maybe I should go back to relaxers because I like to wear my hair straight all the time anyway. There's no point in me continuing to burn my hair all the time just to get it straight. And I'm not seeing any growth. So let me try out, you know, some things to see if I can get some long, healthy, relaxed hair. So I went ahead and I took a couple months to think on it, and I ended up relaxing my hair in October of 2015. From that point on, I kind of put myself onto a regimen, and I kind of, you know, was planning to relax my hair every certain week so that I wasn't, you know, overlapping. I didn't know about overlapping previously. Every time I was relaxing my hair, I was relaxing my whole head, you guys. I know. I was relaxing my whole head like it was the first time, every single time. So I got into learning about how to, you know, just relax your roots. in your new growth and trying not to overlap and stretching and stuff like that. And I was really getting kind of the groove of it for a few years. Now, fast forward to 2018, I had decided after I did my last relaxer in May that I was going to go ahead and do another stretch, right? Because at this point I was doing stretches in between my relaxers and everything like that. And I was, gaining some real length at this point, and I was really kind of excited about my hair growth and everything. I did have a couple setbacks. Well, I really only had like one major setback, but I wasn't really upset with my relaxed hair journey so far. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do another stretch period over the summer. So I did my last relaxer May 4th, 2018, and by the time, I believe it was like by the time September came around, I was like, okay, maybe I can stretch this out for a little bit longer and push it to October. Along came October, and I found out that I was pregnant. So after finding out that I was pregnant, I did some research, basically to see, because we already know that relaxers aren't healthy for us, right? Like, that's not anything surprising. It has a bunch of ingredients in there that are not good for, your health. So I did some research, and I knew I was already taking the risk on myself. But I did some research because I didn't want to put that on the baby, right? So I looked it up, and I looked up like real research, not just Google search, like actual looking at people who have done research on the effects of getting a relaxer while you're pregnant on the fetus. So I came to the point where I was comfortable with getting a relaxer in my second trimester. My second trimester would have come up, I believe, around January, February timeframe. So I got to the second trimester, but by that point I had found out that I was having a daughter. I was really excited for that, but I knew, I just started to think, and I knew I was like, okay, if I'm gonna have a daughter, I really need to be a good influence for her in general, right? And one of those things that came to mind with being a good influence for her was our hair. Now my daughter is of mixed race. She is Mexican and black, as my husband is Mexican. And I knew that that was going to be a factor, right? I knew that she would come out with anywhere from completely bone straight hair to 4C hair, just like mine. And I was like, okay, I need to really kind of think this through. Regardless of her hair pattern and what her hair is going to look like, she's going to be looking up to me, right? I'm going to be her influence. I'm going to be her major influence because I'm her mom. Like, people don't realize how much of an influence you have on your children. And you do have a major influence on them, how they feel about themselves, and how they think and stuff like that. So I did, a long thinking process, and I finally was like, okay, you know what? In order to be a better influence for her, I'm going to stop relaxing my hair. I'm going to stop making it seem like I don't like my hair. Even though I prefer to wear my hair straight, I was like, there's nothing wrong with wearing my hair curly. Like, whenever I would get that little bit of new growth and I would put my hair in my bun, I wasn't mad at it. Like, I was kind of pleased with the little texture, little waves, that be happening whenever you put your hair in a bun. So I was like, let me fully embody that. Let me not make it seem like, I want my hair to be straight all the time, or that I want to be something that I'm not, because that wasn't the case. So I decided that I was not going to get relaxers anymore. So here we are. Once I made my decision that I wasn't going to relax my hair anymore, I decided that I was going to transition out. The reason why I chose to transition instead of big chopping is because for work, I have to wear my hair in a bun. I have to have some type of length to my hair. Now, of course, there are ways that I could have done it with big chopping and making my hair manageable. I could have worn protective styles or whatever the case may be. I could have done something so that I could have big chopped, but I just wasn't comfortable with that, and I would much have had rather transitioned out. So that's what I did. I decided at 2 years I would probably have enough length to put my hair in a decent little ponytail or bun or something like that. And so that's when I would go ahead and chop my hair off. Now we have made it to 2 years, and I'm super excited to, to get my hair off, to go ahead and take these steps to becoming fully natural. So that's where we are. Okay, so this is the last braid. If you guys want a more in-depth story on my relaxed hair journey, my natural hair journey, basically my hair journey up until this point, make sure that you let me know in the comment section down below, and subscribe to my channel so that you can see it whenever it comes through. So this is what we look like with all of our braids taken out. It's dirty. I'm ready to wash it because it's real dirty. So to wash my hair, first I'm going to start with this Mizani cleansing shampoo. Then I'm going to go on with this Mizani's True Textures moisturizing shampoo. After I washed my hair with those shampoos, I'm going to go ahead and do a protein treatment with my Originals hair mayonnaise. And then after that, I'm going to go in with this avocado cream moisturizing repair mask from Alake Naturals. So let's head to the sink and start washing my hair. Okay, so I finished detangling my hair with this wide tooth comb, and I put extra conditioners all on the parts, obviously, all on the sections. So I'm just gonna throw a plastic cap on. And in the microwave, I have my little heating cap thingy. And I'm just gonna put that over the top of my head and let this protein treatment sit for, I don't know how long yet, but I'm gonna let it sit for at least 30 minutes. And then we'll move on. Okay, so I've had the protein treatment in for an hour, and I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out. This is all of the shed hair, by the way, that I had when I was detangling it with the treatment in it. so the protein treatment is rinsed out, and now we have hair. That's the baby in the background, by the way. She's in here with me. So what I want to do is I want to measure my hair. This is something that I have been doing every 6 months since I started my transitioning journey. So that's what we gonna do. I'm gonna take a section from the back. The last time at a year and a half, I had 7 inches. So okay, we about 8.5, almost 9. Showing at about 9 inches there as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's showing out about 9 inches there. Let's pull from the middle. And we got also 9 inches in the middle. So it's safe to say that I grew about 2 inches in 6 months, for a total of about 9 inches right now before we trim. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of strands out so that we can do a porosity test. So I have a few strands of hair here so that we can do a porosity test. I'm just gonna let these sit and air dry, and then we'll do the test on clean, dry hair. Now we're gonna get to chopping. So I have my avocado cream moisture repairing mask here from Alakay Naturals, and what I'm about to do is I'm going to section my hair first into a few sections. I'm gonna do 4 just to start. Okay, so I have 4 sections, and I'm gonna go ahead and part these 4 sections into smaller sections as I work. Let's begin. My hair feels pretty soft, by the way. Okay, so what I'm about to do is I'm gonna apply some of this moisture mask to this section. I'm gonna detangle with this tangle teaser. Now, I don't really think that I have a lot of relaxed hair in this back section, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a trim anyway, just to be safe. Okay, it ain't focusing, but there's our first little snippety snip. Let's move on. This section I'm gonna do in 2 halves. Okay, you can see that piece of straight hair right here. Okay, so this whole back half section is done and chopped up. In the front, I'm going to, obviously there's a lot more relaxed hair in the front than there was on the back. Okay, so I have the top in 3 sections. I'm gonna wet it a little bit. Add my deep conditioner. You can see there's a lot more. Okay, so this is everything cut off. Okay, so I'm done. It was hard. It was harder than I expected because in parts of it, I couldn't tell if like I was cutting too much or if I was cutting too little. And that was mainly in the front sections, and I didn't want to cut off too much in one part and then too little in another part. You know what I'm saying? It was just tough. But I feel kind of liberated because I finally got it all cut off. And it's gone. It should be easier to detangle now, I hope. Yeah, so I still have the avocado cream moisture repairing mask in my hair right now. And I'm basically just gonna let this sit in my hair. I'm gonna put a plastic cap on, and then I'm gonna put that little bag on top of my hair so that some heat can come to it. And I'm just gonna let this sit for a couple of hours because my hair is really dry and really tough to detangle right now. Partly because I had the relaxed ends on my hair and it was just getting really tough to detangle. So I still need to go through, even though I think I did a pretty decent detangle, I still need to go through and detangle some more. But as you can see, my hair is pretty high density. I don't know how to explain. Like, I think it's high density, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. But this is what it looks like. This is where we are so far. This is the relaxed hair that I cut off. I'm gonna let the deep conditioner sit in my hair for a little while and then we'll be back. Okay, so this deep conditioner has been sitting in my hair for about 3 hours. So before I get into what I'm gonna do with that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the porosity test. I have my clean, dry hair here, and I'm going to put it in some water, and we're gonna see what my porosity is. The last time I did this, I believe I had normal porosity, but I wasn't sure, like, are you supposed to submerge the hair in the water? Because if not, my hair's gonna float all day long. Like, I don't know. So my hair in the water is literally just floating at the top. I'm gonna press it down a little bit. And then see. So it's still floating near the top of the water, which is supposed to mean, wait, I pushed it down, now it's going down. Wait, now it's going down. Okay, so I pushed it down and then it went down to the bottom, which means that it's high porosity. I don't know. So I'm gonna try a couple more strands and just barely get it wet instead of pushing it all the way down. And it's staying towards the top. What I'm gonna do though is, while I still have the deep conditioner in my hair, because I'm going to roller set my hair to blow dry it and flat iron it, I want to work with it and detangle it while it still has product in it. So what I'm about to do right now is just go through and basically detangle my hair. First, I'm gonna part it out how I need it parted for the roller set. So I'm gonna part down this way. We in the home stretch now. I finished plaiting up my hair with the deep conditioner in it and going through and detangling everything. Now I'm about to go ahead and put the rollers in for the roller set. Okay, so I'm going to use this replenishing leave-in spray called the Juice. And I'm going to use this Tresemme Heat Tamer leave-in conditioner as well. Okay, so while I roller set, let's talk about my goals with my newly natural hair. Obviously, like I said before, my goals are to get to long hair because I've never had long hair. So the goal is to get some hair somewhere down my back. Waist length, mid-back, however you want to call it. I just want my hair to get long and flow down my back, really. Or just be long and big, you know. I just want long hair finally. So that is the goal. Now that I've cut all my hair off, it's on now. This is 2 years of growth, and trying to see what 3 years of hair growth looks like. So the race is on to take care of and nourish my hair and get it to the length that I want. So the next natural thought is how do I plan to get there? So making sure that I keep up with a routine. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to need to find a new routine. I'll probably just keep washing my hair the way I've been doing every week. And then putting it up in my little bun, my low manipulation bun. I do plan to take with me from my relaxed hair journey the 14-week regimen where I trim my hair every 14 weeks. So before it was every 14 weeks I would get my my touch-up. I would do my touch-up, and then I would also trim my hair. Obviously I'm not going to be doing any touch-ups, but I am going to be trimming my hair. I plan to trim my hair in the way that I'm doing it now. I plan to trim my hair in its straight state instead of in its natural state. Only because I feel like it'll probably be, like, as of right now, me doing my hair and trimming it again when it's straight is because, like, you can see already that I've missed some pieces. And I think that when my hair is straight, it allows me to better see, you know, where I need to trim and what I need to cut and stuff like that. I think it's just going to be my preferred method of trimming my hair versus trimming it in its natural state. I do plan to continue to deep condition, you know, as often as possible. I also plan to take the Olaplex treatment with me through my natural hair journey. So during stage in my transition, I decided to use the Olaplex treatment once a month, and I do plan to continue doing that as I work through my natural hair journey to length, just to make sure that my hair is getting, you know, some kind of treatment. So for anybody wondering why I'm choosing to roller set my hair instead of blow dry it for the silk press, I guess, I did this method before, and when I did it on my transitioning hair, my hair came out super duper, like, it felt good. It didn't feel dried out or anything like that. So that's why I'm choosing this method again, because my hair, it just felt really, like, hydrated and really good. So I want to make sure that I'm not drying my hair out when I do this method, obviously, because I don't want any heat damage. The blow dryer that I have is a Babyless blow dryer, and it dries my hair out. Like, if I use it on the heat setting, even sometimes on the warm setting, like, it's something about that blow dryer that it just feels like it's drying my hair completely out, and it doesn't feel good at all. So that's why I'm not going to use the blow dryer, especially, you know, since I'm on this healthy hair journey, healthy natural hair journey. I don't want to deal with any setbacks when it comes to heat damage and stuff like that. So I'm trying to avoid that by doing this process, because this process was pretty good to me when I've done it in the past. So that's why I'm choosing to roller set instead of going with a blow dryer. I want to get another blow dryer, and I kind of want to get the Dyson blow dryer, but it's so expensive. Like, why does it have to cost that much? And I have a Dyson vacuum cleaner, and low-key, it's making me not want to buy the blow dryer. Not that it's a bad vacuum, it's just, it's so expensive. At some point, my camera cut off. I don't know what it cut off, so I don't really know where to pick up. But, yeah, that happened. But yeah, the goal really is to just take care of my hair in the best way that I can. And this method was good to me when it came to blow drying my hair before I flat ironed it. So that's why we're doing it again. Okay, so I finished setting the hair, well, putting it in rollers. Now I'm going to sit under the dryer and let it set and dry. Hopefully it doesn't take long, because I don't want to be under the dryer forever, but I'm just going to sit under my little contour dryer. Probably at like about an hour, I'll start checking to see how dry it's gotten. And then my guesstimation is like an hour and a half, but I don't even want it to take that long. So we're gonna see how long it takes, and then we'll be back to straighten this out and trim it up and wrap this. I did want to mention that my porosity test, all of the hairs are floating at the top now, like the ones that sunk down to the bottom originally. After sitting for a little bit, they ended up floating back to the top. It actually didn't take it long. It took maybe 5 minutes, and they floated back to the top. So what I gathered from that is that I have low porosity hair, and we'll work through that as we do some more research and figure out, you know, what's best for my hair. I'm talking quietly because the baby's asleep, but I've been under the dryer for like an hour 20. And my hair is mostly dry. Like, I'm sticking my fingers in here and it's mostly dry, so we good. What's not dry is like these two sides right here. They're still a little wet, but I'm just gonna let them air dry because it's too hard to sit under the dryer like this and wait for it to do its thing. So I'm just gonna let them air dry. They're just like a little damp, so they should be good. But everything else feels mostly dry. But look at my hair. Look at how shiny and healthy this looks. Like, okay, so that product that I use, the first spray that I used, the leave-in spray, hydrating spray, is a new product. It's a completely new product because the hairdresser that I get this oil from, this Her Growing Hands hair elixir, she came out with a product line, and I bought the box of her product line, and it's supposed to be, you know, to hydrate your hair and to get it, you know, not moisturized but hydrated.
And I'm telling y'all, my shit looks good. Like, it looks, look at how shiny it looks. Like, what the heck? And it feels really soft. So I'm gonna take these out. Look at that. Look at that. And this is all dry. Look at that. That's my natural hair that you guys are looking at. There she is, boo boo. Okay. This one is dry, and this one, like I said, is a little bit damp. Like on the ends. But whatever. Same. This one is a little bit damp. But it'll air dry in no time. This is my natural hair though, you guys. Like 2 years of growth. This is 2 years of growth. 2 years of growth. 2 years. And it looks and feels healthy. I'm feeling a little bit of residue on my hair. I don't know if it's from the spray or if it's from leftover deep conditioner from trying to rinse it out with the braids. But I am feeling a little bit of residue. And then in the back, this is a little bit damp. Okay, so I have my straightener. This is the Nano Titanium by Babyliss Pro. This doesn't have temperature settings. It comes with like a little paper, but my paper is like lost somewhere in the closet. It doesn't have temperature settings, but it goes up to 50. And my guess is that that temperature will be 450 because I believe this goes up to 450. So instead of 50, I'm going to turn it on. I have it on like 40. Okay, so I put on the Paul Mitchell Skinny Serum, the generic version, obviously, that I got from Sally's. Then I parted my hair into 4 sections, and I already flat ironed one side of it. And now we're gonna do the other side. And then we're gonna move to the top. But I'm telling y'all, my hair does not smell burnt. You don't smell anything funny. My hair, look at it. Like, look at how good that is. I'm telling y'all, y'all have to try this method. My hair feels so good. Like, it doesn't feel dried out or anything like that. You guys really need to try this method. And this is natural hair. Like, this is my thick ass hair. And look at how it's doing. Y'all really need to try out that tension roller method because it's the truth. Y'all, look at my hair. Look at my hair. This is 2 years. I cannot wait for 3 and 4. Y'all don't even know. This is 2 years. Let's cut it. So, as you can see, the cut from the chop, it's real jagged. This side is a little bit shorter than this side. This side, as you can tell, has a lot more kind of just like scraggly ends to it. And then the back is all, you know, how it's gonna be. So we're going to trim it as properly as we can by ourselves. I think I'm gonna start with the back. So because it's gonna be hard for me to like grab the scissors and do all that, I'm actually gonna pull it to the front like this. And I'm gonna trim it from the front.
Choose your fighter. Lightning inspired. Fight.
Okay, so it is the following day. I ended up calling it a night last night because the baby kept waking up, and I just had to hurry up and trim my hair and get in bed with her so she would stop waking up. But it's the next day now. Last night I didn't wrap my hair or anything like that. All I did was stuff it into my little satin bonnet and went to bed. I did not do this with the intentions of maintaining it straight, because I'm pretty positive that I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hair this weekend. So I wasn't doing it for the effort of maintaining it in a straight form right now. This one was just kind of done so that I could get me a basic trim done and really just kind of find all those scraggly pieces from when I did the big chop while it was wet. So just going through and trying to perfect the trim. So that's that on that. Thank you guys if you stuck with me through this entire video for staying. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can follow me now on my newly natural hair journey. And yeah, I'm really excited for all of this. Make sure that you stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.